Hi friends, Creative Monique here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the cards that I made from last month Simon Says Stamp card kit, which was called Distressed Vintage Notes. Okay, I know that is time for next month's card kit, which is this month, March card kit, but I'm actually just getting to a point with February's kit that I was ready to show you guys what I made. I think I was able to get about 18 cards. And guys, I got 18 cards and there's still plenty of pieces left from the ephemera pack that we got in the kit. And it just got to the point that I I wanted to use all the ephemera to show you guys, look what I did. But to do that, it would have taken a lot longer than I wanted to get this video posted. And I felt like it took long enough, which was about 3 weeks, I think, which is a week longer than what I had originally planned. But for the most part, I'm happy with the items that the cards that I was able to make from the kit. So let me show you guys first what was left. Okay, so I had a lot left. And I just separated it by color. Actually, this goes in here. I just separated it by color into small zip lock bags or small storage bags, like snack bags. So this is all the green that I have left, and this is all of the red and all of the blue and purples and all of the pinks that were left and the purples. Okay, so I had a ton left even after I got my 18 cards done. And I didn't even use the stamp set that much. I didn't get to make a journal page because y'all, February was a lot. It was a lot and it was short. So I didn't have time to do everything that I had on my list to do. Yeah, it was a lot going on for a very short month. And even though we were only short, like what, 2-3 days, it makes a difference. Like it makes a huge difference, don't you think? So anyway, let me show you guys the cards that I did. And it's gonna be more of the cards that I didn't really love is what I'm gonna start off with. And then the cards that I really, really liked are towards the end. Okay, so usually when I get a card kit from Simon Says Stamp, I watch all the videos, right? I watch all the videos to see what they're doing with the kits. And I try to stick to one or two people that I really like and try to make cards from their video. And with this kit, there were a lot of people that I watched, but in the end, the only person that kind of went in the direction that I felt like I could go or had the time to go with the kit was Vicky P. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to mess it up because I have a very, very weird first name and people mess it up all the time. So I'm not going to do that. So Vicky P, and if you guys watch card videos, you know who I'm talking about. So most of my cards are based off of the cards that she made using this card kit. And most of them. And if they are not exact, they are in some way a variation of a card that she made. And some of them are my own. Some of them are my own designs, but most of them are based off of her designs. So let's get that out the way up front. And I don't remember which ones, all of the ones. So as I show you the cards, if there's one that I know for sure, then I will say so. Well, let me change that. If there's one that I know for sure was my own, then I'll let you know. If I don't say it, then it was probably a variation, is either the exact replica or a variation of something that Vicky P did. Okay, so let's get started. So this first card, oh, and before, bear with me, guys. Before we get started, none of these are on card bases. I mean, none of these are on or cards. They're all panels. They're all panels. None of them have sentiments, and none of them are bedazzled. Because again, if I did all of that, I would have been another 2 or 3 weeks getting this video out, and I didn't want to do that. And as far as the sentiments go, I felt like I would add the sentiment onto the card when I'm ready to send the card. Okay, so let's get to looking at the cards. So this first card is not my favorite. It's not my favorite. It is one of the few cards that I actually used the stamps from the kit and did a background with. I think I did this is Distress ink in the background. And I hope you guys can see it. I hope it's not too bright because I'm working on my lighting settings to get them right for the video. And I think the last video might have been a little too bright. But anyway, so this is the one of the few cards that I actually used the stamps for. Is that better? I think that might be better. Okay. So it's not my favorite. The background is like a really light yellow. It works, but it's not my favorite. So let's move on to the next one. And so this one, I use a piece of 6x6 scrapbook paper that came in a previous Simon Says stamp kit. Because as you will see, a lot of the cards are just on plain backgrounds. And I got tired of the plain white or the plain yellow or the plain red. And so got a little bored with that as I made cards, because this is one of the last ones that I made. And so then I started pulling out my pattern paper and was like, what can I do with, pattern paper with these cards? So and this was one of the ones that I put on pattern paper. And it's okay. I'm thinking I would love this one more maybe when I get the sentiment on it, and maybe some bedazzle it a little, put some gems on it. I think I'll like it a little more, but right now yeah, I'm like okay. Then there's this one. I know for a fact that this one is almost an exact replica of one that Vicky P did. And this one, let's back up. This one is not. This was my own. And this was my own. But this was a Vicky P's, and it's almost exactly, but I think she did hers on a different background, whereas my background is like an ivory. I think she used a different background. I'm not sure. But yeah. But I like this one. But it's definitely a Vicky P replica. Okay, and this one here is also almost an exact Vicky P replica. But the difference is that I put it again on a piece of scrapbook paper that I got. I think this one came in one of my cherry boxes. So I got tired of the plain white backgrounds, and I didn't want to do any ink blending or anything like that. So I just pulled out pattern paper. And there's a couple changes that I did. I don't think this is on hers. I don't remember. But it's a very close replica to one that she did. Okay, and then the next one, this is a replica of one that she did. And I like it. It's okay. Like I said, I think once I bedazzle them all, I think they'll stand out a little more. But I didn't want to wait to do all of that. And so this one is actually one of my favorites. And this is one of mine. Um, and I really like it. I think the only thing in my mind that could have made it better, besides the sentiment and the jewels, is if this panel was embossed. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about it, and not embossed with the heart, but using a different embossing pattern that I have, because I have a couple of them from Simon Says Stamp. So I think if I were to redo this card, I would put it on an embossed panel. But I really like this. This is actually one of my favorites. And so is this one. Um, this is one of my own, and I really like it. Again, the only thing that I would change, besides bedazzling it and putting a sentiment, would be to put it on an embossed panel. I think that would definitely bring it out some, because I really like this one. And this is also one of my own, and I pop it up. This is a pop up, and this is a pop up. And again, hindsight is 2020, but I would have put it on an embossed panel if I were to do this over again. And I think putting a sentiment right here be would be really awesome. And this is one of my own. Again, I should have embossed the panel, but I really like it. And so is this one. I think this one, this is my own, but I think I was heavily influenced by one that Vicky P did here. And I see how with the embossed panel in the background, it really adds to the card. If I could go back, I would definitely put those on embossed panels. And this one here is one of my own, but it was influenced by Vicky P. But this one is one of my own. And I probably wouldn't have put that there if I had to do it all over again. I think it kind of takes away, but it's not too bad. So this is a direct replica of a Vicky P card with the heart embossed background and the placement of almost everything. And then these are bumped it up with some foam tape. I just didn't put a string through my tag because I didn't have anything that matched. I don't have any purple, any string purple or any color that would coordinate with this card. So that would be something that I get when I get sentiments and some jewels to bedazzle it with. But I really like that card. And this also is a direct replica of not a direct replica, very, very heavily based on a Vicky P card. The background, I pulled, again, some scrapbook paper that I had. And I think this paper came from a Cherry on Top box. And I just felt I needed something besides a white background with it. And I just loved what was going on here. And I think this is different on Vicky P's card. This is something else. But all of this is definitely, I pulled directly from her card. And I popped up the little doggy here. That came directly from her card. And I also have not put anything through the whole of the tag. And I need to do that before I send the card. But That one's cute. I really like it. This is almost a direct replica of a Vicky P card, except for the background. Again, paper that I pulled. I think this came from a Simon Says stamp kit, an older Simon Says stamp kit. And her card was a was turned portrait, and I did my landscape. And I have not put a sentiment or bejeweled this card yet, but I will before I send it. And I really like it. I really love this card. Can't wait until it's dressed up to send. And this card is not an exact, I think it's, well, it's so close. I think I would say that it is a direct replica of a Vicky P card. I don't know if you can tell, I actually used the stamp set in the background. Back here with some distress ink, and I put some on top of the pieces to kind of make it match. So I would say for the most part, this is a direct replica of a Vicky P card. And this is actually one of my favorites. I really like it. And, you know, it needs to be dressed up as well. So this is one of my own, and I love it. It's based off of a Vicky P card, but very loosely based. I think the only thing might be this being popped up. I could be wrong, but I know that she doesn't have a card made like this, and I really, really love this card. It is one of my favorites. Again, besides needing to be bedazzled and a sentiment, I wish I would have put it on an embossed panel. I felt like that would have brought it out even more. This is really one of my favorites. And these two, these are the last two, and they are my absolute favorites. They are my own, and it was just the ephemera just popped it up. I put this one on a piece of gold cardstock, and then again, I should have embossed the panel, but it's just it. I love this right here. This is one of my favorites. It was like a one and done, and so was this one. It was like a one and done. Again, the panel should have been embossed, and once I add sentiment and bejewel it, I think it will be. Yeah, these are the last two, and I absolutely love these. And so, how many cards was that? Because I wasn't counting. I wasn't counting. So that's two. And then we have, what's over here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, 18. So I have 18 cards that I made using my February 2025 Simon Says Stamp card kit. And I'm very, very happy with the cards that I made. Yes, I'm very happy with them. And all I have to do is put them on card bases, because right now they're just panels, and add sentiments and put some jewels on them, bedazzle them a little bit, and then I'm ready to send them. And again, I still have all of this ephemera left, and none of these cards are like, there's only 2 cards that I actually used the stamp set for. And then it was only 1 or 2 of the mini stamps that are on that particular set. So yeah, I'm very happy with the kit. I was excited to get the kit, and it's a kit that never stops giving. Never stops giving. I'll probably be making cards off the ephemera from that kit like until the end of the year, because I still have a ton left. And I haven't even used them in any art journaling projects or anything yet. You know, this card kit was massive, and I'm happy that it was one of the ones that I decided to get because I debated it. I've debated on it, and then I was like, no, this is a really good kit. So I'm glad that I got it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that it took so long, and I had to go ahead and get it done. Sorry that the card's not completely finished, but I had to get it done. Else I will be unboxing the next month's kit, which I have already. And before I got this video out, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to at least get this up and out before I showed you guys the next kit. So if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so very much. Now, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, like, what are you waiting on? If you like what you just saw, and if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Like, what are you waiting on? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Hit that button, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts were on my cards. And I think that's it for today. I thank you guys so much for your support, for watching my channel. And until next time, you guys go out and have a creative day. Bye now.